Hey everyone, I'm Justin. Welcome to my channel, Justin Hits the Trail. For years, I've been using this Rab Pulse Sun Hoodie. This was with me back on the John Muir Trail in 2021. I used it last summer on the Wonderland Trail, and it has been on almost every single day hike and backpacking trip in between. But now, I am wearing the Mirage Sun Hoodie from Evolved Supply Co. and Zpacks. So why did I make this switch? Well, the Rab Pulse Sun Hoodie was getting a little bit old, faded, worn out. It was pilling quite a bit, and it was getting some holes in it. So with the PCT coming up, I decided it was time for a new sun hoodie. So I went back into the market and did a lot of research. There's a lot of options out there. Almost every company has one. And there's different fabrics to choose from. You could go with a synthetic blend. You could do a merino blend like this one. There's alpaca. So there are lots of options out there. So why did I go with the Mirage? Well, the first thing is because I wanted to go with a natural fiber. The synthetic fibers have a tendency to stink really bad, really easily. And so why did I choose the Mirage over other natural fiber sun hoodies? Well, let's go over the specs and the features and you'll find out why. To start with, like I have already said, it's merino wool. It's actually a 94% merino wool blend and 4% spandex. This gives it a nice, soft, airy feel and some good stretch. I was worried that with merino wool, this would be much warmer than my old synthetic sun hoodie. And when you initially put it on, it does feel thicker and a little more substantial than a synthetic sun hoodie, but it's super comfortable. This is a very soft fabric and it actually does breathe really well. That's one thing I was concerned about, was how well it would breathe. A lot of the hiking I do is here in Arizona, and I'm about to bring this on the PCT, so I wanted to make sure it breathes well. And after using it for a couple months now, I can tell you it does. I was worried I was gonna be hot in this thing when I'm out in the sun, but especially after you start sweating, it is no problem at all. It cools you off nicely and regulates your body temperature just fine. I also really like that it has thumb holes, nice big thumb holes, so you can put the sleeves over the top of your hands, and that helps with sun protection. And if it is cool, helps, keep your hands a little bit warmer in those cooler temperatures. I really love the hood on this thing. This is a nice big hood. Fits very easily over a hat. You could put it over a helmet if you're going to use it for rock climbing or mountaineering. I'm not doing that, but even just with my baseball cap on, it provides plenty of extra space and extra shade along the sides of my head and neck. And it's much more breathable because of that extra size than on my previous Rab Pulse Sun Hoodie. But the feature that sold me on this Sun Hoodie is actually this zipper. This thing is awesome. To be honest, I was unsure about how much I would actually use it when I first got it, but I use it all the time. If it's really hot outside or you're working your butt off, climbing up a big hill, unzip this thing and it helps you ventilate so much more. It really helps cool you off. And then if you want the extra sun protection, or if it's a little cool outside, just zip it up all the way and you're good to go. So this basically seems like the perfect sun hoodie. So is there anything wrong with it? Well, maybe a couple of things, and they actually have to do with some of the benefits of it. Let's start with that zipper I was just talking about. Even though it's great for unzipping and zipping back up depending on the conditions, it feels a little awkward when you first put it on. It's not quite as comfortable as just a flat-chested, regular old sun hoodie or shirt. The other thing is how it fits up here. It's a little bit awkward. These just kind of flap around a little bit. But with that said, after about 5 minutes, you just get totally used to it and don't even notice it. At least I don't. So comfort-wise, it's fine. No problem with the zipper. Another thing is the weight. This one I have on is a medium. It weighs about 8.2 ounces. And again, I came from a Rab Pulse Sun Hoodie and that thing weighed like 4 or 4.5 ounces. So if you're a gram weenie, I know it's not base weight, but it is warm weight. And this is a ½ pound worth of material that you're wearing. So if you think that might bother you, it might not be the right choice. But again, it doesn't feel like it when you have it on. It breathes really well, it's airy. It doesn't feel like you're wearing something heavy. Another con, and this one is very subjective, is the sizing. Now I'm kind of tough to size. I'm kind of a medium and a half, I would say. Some larges are way too big and some mediums are way too tight. So originally I ordered this in a large because I knew it was a merino fiber and it might shrink in the wash, and I was expecting an athletic cut fit, which it is, but that large fit me like a trash bag. So I was able to return it before I wore it, and they exchanged it for a medium, and this thing fits great. It was a little bit big at first, but after a few uses and a few washes, it shrunk down a little bit, and now it fits perfectly. I love how this thing is. It's not too loose, it's not too tight, just got the perfect amount of looseness to it. And yeah, now I love how it fits. Speaking of the fit, I actually like this part as it's a little bit long. You can see the sleeves, if they are all the way out, you know, they can go all the way down to the top of my hands here. And it fits longer than a normal shirt would. But I actually like this. This allows your sleeves to stay put when you're moving your arms around. It works great with the thumb holes. It won't feel like they're stretching the sleeves. And it sits a little bit lower, which is great actually when you're backpacking, because it prevents it from riding up, which is a problem I've had with almost any other shirt, is that riding. And this does not do that. Now, if you're just trying to be stylish, it might not be the right sun hoodie for you because of that long fit, but practically speaking, for hiking, it is great. I actually like the length on it. So one of the main reasons I switched from a synthetic sun hoodie to a merino sun hoodie was because of the smell. After several days of using a synthetic sun hoodie, I would smell like crap.
Everything's starting to stink. We did some river laundry yesterday, some creek laundry yesterday. Didn't make a difference.
I mean, I think most people would after backpacking for 3 days, but it was especially bad with the synthetic fiber. Now, the merino is better. It is not perfect. It does have natural antimicrobial properties, and it does help reduce the smell, but it's still there, just not quite as bad. So if you're expecting a miracle fiber, I don't think that exists yet. After you're backpacking for 3 days or a week, whatever you're wearing is going to smell, but it is at least reduced with the merino sun hoodie. So after a few months of using this Mirage Sun Hoodie, I've decided I really like this thing, and I like it so much that I've decided this is the shirt I'm taking on the Pacific Crest Trail that I'm gonna be wearing day in, day out for the whole trail unless, you know, it rips or something like that. So that about sums it up. It's a sun hoodie, there's not too much more to it than that, but it's a sun hoodie that I really like. And again, that is the Mirage Sun Hoodie from Evolve Supply Co. and Zpacks. 5 stars from me. Until next time, I'll see you out on the trail. The PCT in this case. Cheers.